We're here at Media Row. Danny Burke, Daniel Collins. Now we have the pleasure to be joined by Jarrett Payton, a personal. I'm a big fan here. Diehard Chicago Bears fan, obviously massive fan of your father and everything you've done for the organization, for the city.
Chills,
I mean,
man.
It's a pleasure to be talking with you,
Listen,
to be here at Media
fellas,
Row.
we got to let the people know how this relationship started.
I was going to say,
on
man.
the media bus last night, had a chance to talk with one another. Conversation started talking about gambling, and man, it's a friendship now. Now we're locked forever.
Oh, we're friends, bro.
We are locked forever. Switch contacts.
Oh, yeah.
So I appreciate you guys for having me on.
Danny was saying last night before we went to sleep when we were talking about it, and he was like, dude, I actually tapped phones with him, and I was like, I've never done that with anybody. So you taught this man some tech action, man.
Got to do that, but also too just the hometown connection.
Sure, man.
You know,
Yeah.
Arlington Heights. I mean, all these things where I grew up, where my dad ran those hills.
Yeah.
Possibly where the Bears could be playing football for the future. All these different things.
It's incredible.
We got a great connection, so I appreciate you guys.
No,
Yeah,
likewise.
brother, sure.
And, you bring up Arlington Heights, like you said, both we grew up in that area. What do you think about the whole stadium debacle, I guess you could call it right now? I mean, the Gary, Indiana flags, I feel like I don't want to say there's no validity to it. Obviously, they're talking about it, but it could be a ploy. And I just would find it hard for the McCaskies to take the team out of Illinois. I still think it's going to be Arlington Heights.
It's a touchy subject.
Yeah.
The only reason why I say that is because I don't know, firsthand information.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I am having a conversation with George McCaskey before Super Bowl week's over, a sit down that I'm going to be posting for WGN back in Chicago.
Awesome.
Nice.
And that's just one of the things that we're not going to be talking about in the interview, which I understand because that makes me show that there's probably something coming down the pipeline here.
Sure.
And I think everything's on the table.
Nice.
And that's what I'll say. I just believe everything is on the table. I know the state is trying to figure out what they need to figure out with the Bears, but I also believe that Indiana is really coming to the table and giving them an opportunity. And that's just like any situation. If someone's willing to listen to you, you're going to sit down and have a conversation with them. My dad always told me it never hurts to have a conversation.
Yep.
And I think in the next couple of weeks, there's definitely going to be something that pops off.
Hey, man, that's what started last night. Us just having a conversation, you know?
Right? I mean, and then you start to figure it out. But Arlington Heights makes the most sense to me.
Yeah.
Just because of the land that they have. And the land to be able to build something that is unbelievable. And in an area where I believe most of the fans are coming from the suburbs.
Right.
This gives you an opportunity to build something huge.
Yeah.
Tailgating for the fans, turf fields for youth sports if you want to, hotels, restaurants. I believe it will be 365, 24/7 all the time, but that's up to them. They got the land to do it. It's just got to have that communication and that kind of being linked with Arlington Heights.
And the possibility of this party going to Chicago.
Yeah,
that's the other
I
thing.
believe it's Super Bowls. I think it's Final Fours.
Yeah.
I think it's all that stuff.
100%.
But you and I know the infrastructure around Arlington Heights of where the stadium would be built has to be better.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that scares me the most. I know they have the train stop there, but it's still a lot of the roads and stuff need to be widened for kind of the influx and the push of people and fans that will be coming that way.
Right.
Wow.
I want to ask you this because we actually have some people that work with us at Betting News that are Canadians. We have some Canadian people that follow us and tune into our shows. And I know you talked about last night how much and how incredible it was to play in the CFL.
Oh, man.
So talk about your experience in Canada, playing in that league, what it was like in Montreal and things like that.
I had no clue, being from the States, that the CFL was even a thing.
Yeah.
I had no clue.
Yeah. A lot of Americans
and then
are like that.
I didn't know that Montreal owned my rights. And so I had no clue until my agent hit me up and was like, yo, there's an opportunity. Jim Pop, he was the head coach and GM at the time in Montreal. He was a huge fan of my pops too. Yeah. So the connection was just there. I went on a visit and I was like, yo, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And I got a chance in 2007 to play football in Montreal and play the game that I love, but also, I don't know, I just felt a little bit more free.
Yeah.
in the NFL, man, it's just a grind.
Right.
And when you're not drafted, and like myself, and you're trying to make it, it's hard.
Yeah.
And every single day, you just feel like you're the low guy in the totem pole, and that you get the axe any single day. Back up in Canada, it just felt like, they were selling my jerseys. It was like that different feel.
Yeah.
And the game is totally different than the NFL.
Sure.
And it's especially as a running back, you have to be a receiver as well.
Right.
And that was a part of my game that I pride myself on, is being able to catch the football. And so it just was a perfect marriage for me.
Well, speaking of which, one of our conversations we had on the bus last night it revolved around
a
certain running back and what his ability may or may not be in the passing game for this upcoming matchup. I'll let you kind of, dissolve your handicap here, but we're on the same page here with Kenneth Walker and his receiving yards on Sunday.
You and I, it sparked from the moment we were talking about the game and just looking at some of these props and just to see what Kenneth Walker has done over just in the postseason.
Yeah.
And just watching regular season games as well with Charbonnet in the game in the regular season, it's always a battle when you're trying to figure out what a guy's going to do, running the ball or catching the ball out of the backfield when it's a two-headed monster.
Yeah.
Since Charbonnet went out, now it's gave Kenneth Walker the opportunity to be the main guy.
Right.
I know you got Velus Jones in there as well, but Kenneth Walker is getting the brunt of the carries.
Yeah.
But he's been such a big impact to Sam Darnold in the passing game, whether it's a check down or it's a screen pass or it's a swing pass. I just believe that his over in his receiving prop it's a lock, man. It's going to happen, especially with the rush and how good the defense is of the Patriots and getting upfield. That's where I think you're going to get those screen passes, and he's going to be involved into the passing game, which he hits over, 22 and a half?
It's right around 20 and a half.
I got
it went up to 23 and a half. Now kind of came back down.
At 22.
You had at 20 and a half when I saw it. So you and I are on the best of the number.
Yeah, we're good.
You're on the right side of the CLV.
I got it early.
Oh yeah.
I think both running backs too. I think Stevenson has an opportunity as well to get over his in the receiving game. When you got defenses like this that pride themselves on stopping the run, you got to find a way to be able to get your running backs involved in the game. And we see it all the time in screen passes with wide receivers. Is the short screens, try to get them the ball, which is almost technically like a run to them if you can get 4 or 5 yards.
100%.
Now it's helping you out on second down, third down, where it's shorter, and there's a lot more you can do in the playbook. So I see the running backs being involved, all of them, in the passing game in this game on Sunday.
Before we let you get out of here, first of all, thanks a lot for sitting down with us.
Dude,
Absolutely. We could do this.
Day.
We could probably,
no doubt.
this interview would be about 2 hours long, and you guys would love every second of it.
Day.
I know, man. What's your prediction of the game? Who do you think wins? And what do you think we're going to see on Sunday?
When you look at the spread, it just shows you that everybody thinks it's going to be a low-scoring game.
Right.
I believe it as well. I just hate betting on the under just because
it's not fun to watch.
It's not fun to watch, man.
My guy.
45 and a half shows me that this is going to be like a 24-20 game. And I just believe that the Seahawks come into this game just on a different vibe.
Yeah.
And Sam Darnold's playing well, and I'm not buying into him seeing ghosts. I feel like he's past that. This is his opportunity to shine. And, man, I don't know, man. That 4.5, just something about the 4.5 just scares me. So I'm gonna go with the Seahawks getting the dub.
Yeah.
Well, and you got Kenneth Walker's receiving yards. So you're rocking and
got
rolling
that.
there.
And I got him for a rushing touchdown as well.
There we go. As I say, I think we wait to in-game bet the Seahawks, see if the spread comes down a little bit, get a cheaper money line price. That's what I'm going to do, because I think the same exact thing with you. Seahawks win it, 4.5, not too comfortable laying it pre-flop, so I'll just wait for a better number in-game.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Hey, we don't have time to go into this because we got to wrap this up, but all I got to say is,
hey, you know what time
it is. Yeah, more, baby. I know
You
what time it is. Let's go to you. Let's go. There it is.
Appreciate you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thanks
that's
so much,
Jarrett
man.
Payton, at Payton's Son, where you can follow him on X. Jarrett, appreciate it. It was a pleasure.
Appreciate
you,
guys.
brother.
Thank you.